You hitting it from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why it feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for a plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
Just don't let it go, baby, make that ass clap. Drop it to the floor, make that ass clap.
Hey, yo, black man, what's happening? Tell me what's goody, right? Now, in this video, and it's funny because I recorded this the first time, but I felt like I missed some key points, right? I feel like there were things I could have covered that I didn't cover the first time, so I'm spinning it back, right? Now, I rolled the 2 clips for you guys in the beginning, right? And as you see from the title of the video, man, listen, black women in the workforce. Listen, black men, before I start the video for real, right? You guys need to prepare. Black women are coming for your jobs. Yes. Black women are being pushed into the workforce. By who? By Zog, by the government, by whoever you want to throw in there, by the Jews. It's funny because not only just black women, but women as a whole are getting pushed into the workforce. But as a black man, I'm being affected by black women in the workforce. And again, I mentioned in one of my videos prior to this one, right? I said, depending on where you live at in the country, every aspect of your life is controlled by black women. Some of you guys date black women. Some of you guys work with black women. A black woman is your supervisor. She's your HR manager. She's the CEO. She's the account manager. Like, some of you guys still live with your moms. And every aspect of your life is controlled, black man. So, when I make these videos, I'm just waking you guys up. I'm letting you guys know what's really going on. And to really get back into it, it's funny because I used to work for Ally Universal. And what's funny to me is when it comes to black women in the workforce, this is what they do on the clock, especially when working security, right? So the first chick in the first video, she actually got fired from the job. I read the comment section on that video, and my thing is, why do black women have to hypersexualize themselves? Like, she was talking about she was getting bust down and the guy put the thumb in the butt and all types of stuff. And I'm just so confused because this is what guys want to deal with. This is what guys choose to deal with willingly. And see, the girl in the second video, she's just bouncing buns. She's just bouncing buns, man. And that's the black woman's specialty. So you guys ever realize how no matter what kind of content a black woman is making, whether it's fitness content, cooking content, some kind of advice, life coaching or something, it doesn't matter what category it is, somehow they always find a way to hypersexualize themselves. And that's because, and I'm not saying that, they don't make content that's, actually enjoyable to watch sometimes. But in order to captivate the audience attention, they always have to bounce buns, show off cleavage. They have to, talk about sex. Pretty much, that's how they gain an audience attention. Again, it doesn't matter. Dude, look at the fitness influencers. Why is it that every fitness influencer? Okay, I get it. Yes, you're in the gym working on your body, but I'm sorry. If you're showing people how to do a specific workout, why is it that you're focusing the camera on your buns or on your camel toe, not the actual technique, not the actual form of the workout? Like, you see what I'm saying? Even with the cooking videos, women are showing off their body. I just don't understand that stuff, man. My mind can't fathom it. And the reason why they can get away with this kind of stuff, and again, it's gonna come full circle, right? The reason why they can get away with all of this stuff is because of black simps, the good old simps, right? Again, you go in the comment section of those two videos because, like I said, the first chick, her video went viral and she lost her job at Allied, right? The second chick, I think that video, not even think, last time I checked, that video had over 1 million views. Bouncing buns. You know, that's the problem with black simps, man. Hold on. Before I really get into it, what's wrong with you black men? Again, listen, I like curves. I like a woman with a nice ass, but damn. One thing my mind cannot fathom. How is it that, and I'm keeping the focus on black women, right? How is it that they can blow up on social media? They can get so many views all because of ass. Are you guys that starved? Are you guys that deprived of pussy? Are you guys that low down in the dumps, man? All because of ass, man. All because of sexual content, hypersexualization. What is it with you black simps, man? Why can't you guys give up? Why can't you guys back out? Why can't you guys just speak up and say something, man? It's crazy to me because you guys don't want to give up, but yet this the same black women that don't even check for you, the same black women that turn on you, the same black women that want to keep you economically depressed, the same black women that will turn on you, flip you over, turn you over to the white man, send you off to prison. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. You black simps are the reason why black women can get away with the stuff they're doing. You guys encourage it. You guys promote it. You guys give these women a round of applause. It's funny because even in that second video, that's what the song was talking about. You black simps, man. I'm trying to tell you guys. And see, to really talk about black women in the workforce, right? Again, black women, they're coming for your jobs, dude. It doesn't matter. Listen, no matter the industry, I've seen black women driving trucks, 18-wheelers. I've seen black women driving sanitation trucks. Black women are even in the trades now. Black women are they're trying to become engineers. I'm like, man, they're going to school for like electrical wiring, plumbing. I'm like, what's going on? But again, as black men, we are under attack. And like I said, depending on where you live, every aspect of your life is controlled by black women. And see, like I said, I worked for Allied at one point, man. This is how bad it is, right? When I used to work for Allied, not only was a black woman my supervisor, a black woman was my field supervisor, a black woman was my account manager, a black woman was my HR. Every aspect, every level in the chain of command, it was a black woman you have to answer to. Black women, they are put into the workforce, right, to listen to the white man, take orders from the white zaddy, and keep black men oppressed. They are put in place to keep you in check, keep you in line, and keep you oppressed. And the funny thing is, right, when it comes to, and for you guys, if you work in corporate or you work in retail or you work in really any industry, right? Any industry where a white man or a white woman has like a high level of seniority, listen, black women love their white boss, love them to death. Listen, I've seen how if a white man, he doesn't even have to be her direct superior in the workforce. The way how they just tighten up. Listen, you ever see when a soldier, you know, he salutes his the words can't even come to me right now. You ever see when a soldier salutes his commanding officer, right? And he arms side by side, feet side by side in the salute. You know what I'm saying? That's what black women do. When the white men come around, listen, Their attitude straightens up. They're speaking proper. they're following orders. And I'm like, man, if that was a black man, he couldn't get an ounce of respect. Like the way how black women respond to white men or white women in the workplace, it's like, wow. It's scary to see it sometimes. And you only know what I'm talking about if you actually see it in person. The way how they respond to these white people, man, is sick. But as a black man, I promise you, if you were a black woman superior in the work environment, she's not taking orders from you. She's back talking you, disrespecting your orders. Listen, I've seen it with my own eyes. The white boss would tell a black woman, listen, stop by Starbucks, grab me some coffee. And she does it. She actually does it. It's scary, bro. It's scary, but that goes to show who they respect. She don't respect you. She don't respect you. She won't listen to you. But she know who she's gonna listen to. Her white zaddy. Her white zaddy control her. Her white zaddy runs her. It's sick, man. And like I said, they want to keep you in check and in place, black men. If a black woman is your superior, you pretty much have to beg and grovel at her feet. And again, like I said, depending on where you live, you might not even have job security, dude. Black women can line you up and get you fired. So for you guys who want to go on a job and you want to mess with the females on the job, I highly suggest you don't do it. Please don't. A black woman will report you to HR. And again, black women, they only look out for each other on the job. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have their disagreements, but at the end of the day, they support that feminist shit way stronger than what white women do. Maybe on the same level. But if it's you versus them, listen, fuck being black as a collective. They're looking out for black women and black women only. They're throwing you under the bus, black man. You're taking the downfall. You're taking that rap. You're losing your job. You're the one getting written up. You're the one that's going to be back on Indeed searching for another job. So I'm telling you guys, listen, be prepared. Black women are entering the workforce in large numbers and they're coming for your job, dude. Listen, I'm seeing that I'm in competition with black women, not because I want to, but they're being forced into the work environment, dude. They're telling black women go to college, get these high degrees, get these high paying jobs. And again, if the HR, the hiring manager is a black woman, they are getting picked over you every single time, right? When I worked for Allied, right? I switched over from working a part-time position to a full-time position, right? Now, when they try to find somebody to replace me on that part-time shift, right? They hired a black woman. Now, it was a consistent revolving door of black women, young black women, right? I'm a young guy. So they're replacing me with young black women over and over and over and over and over and over. It took 8 different black women to fuck up the job before they hired one black man. One black man. And that one black man, he held down the job. But the black women, and see, that's another thing, right? For you guys who work with black women, I highly suggest you document everything. Record them saying what they want to say on the job. Document them, disobeying orders, not following the rules. Document everything, dude, because I'm telling you, most HR companies, most people working the HR position are black women. It's really gonna ever be a man, damn sure not a black man, but it's gonna always be either a black woman or a white woman. And in your case, if it's a black woman, I'm telling you, man, document everything. Trust me, because listen, they're gonna automatically take the black woman's side just because she's a woman. And they don't want to see black men prosper. Listen, it's been mentally drilled. It's been hardwired into the black woman's brain. Keep black men down. Keep black men oppressed. Listen, and even on these jobs, right? You will see how black women treat other black women. They're backstabbers. They're jealous. They're catty. They love drama. They come to work thinking about drama. Listen, we already know black women, they can't focus without chaos and dysfunction. So when they come to work as a black man, they're trying to pull you into that chaos, pull you into that drama. They're catty, man. They fight with each other, man. It's funny how black women, they don't like each other on these jobs, dude. They fight and they bigger. They talk so much shit behind each other's back, man. It's sick. It's disgusting. I'm not saying when you go to work, you have to like the people you work with, but damn, they can't even get along for a second. But that's what you have to work around. Listen, they make the work environment toxic. But I'm telling you guys, be prepared, man. In about 5 to 10 years, you're going to see black women taking over every industry. I'm telling you, man, you can drive on the road right now on your highway. You might see a black woman in an 18-wheeler truck. Again, I'm in the trades. You see black women working trade jobs, dude. They're plumbers. They're electricians. They're engineers. What's going on? When I was in college, bro, there was actually I seen a total of 3 black women actually going to school to get a trade in the engineering field. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? it's crazy to me, man. And again, one thing they don't like on these jobs either, man, is correction. You cannot correct her for nothing. Doesn't matter if you're her coworker or her superior. You cannot correct them for nothing because, first of all, they don't accept correction from black men. Maybe from a white man, maybe from a white woman, but not you, black man. Not you. And again, they don't like correction because it points out their shortcomings and the dysfunction. And for decades, black simps accept this, dude. That's why I kept saying the reason why black women behave the way they behave is because black simps protect them. Why is those security guards hypersexualizing themselves on the job, dude? That one chick, listen, I'm not trying to, be the cause of why somebody loses their job, but she is legit bouncing buns. She is legit twerking. All because she has a fat ass. Man, you used to see that comment section. So many simps. They're talking about, oh man, security guards be caked up. Oh man, I love to pull up to your job. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. For what? All because she has a nice ass? Okay, yes, I can admit her ass is fat, but like, come on. Come on. Even if they did this same video, at the job, okay, let's say you went inside the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? You're actually in the guard shack. You're actually at the receptionist desk making this bullshit. And see, that's the problem with these jobs, dude. Black women are protected. I mean, females are protected in general, but it's like, man, you people, I just don't understand. I really just don't understand. Not to mention, if black women are your superior, listen, this is how bad it is, dude. When I worked for Ally Universal, right, my chain of command, like I mentioned before, they were all black women. I had to answer to black women in every single aspect at the job. And not to mention, what black women would do who are in the higher up positions, they disobey company rules. That's why I said you have to document everything, bro. That's why I recorded this a second time, because there were so many things I missed, right? You have to document these things because black women, if they're in the seniority positions, listen, when I was working security, one of the account managers, my site didn't have a certain position, right? It was a receptionist desk. Mind you, there was no receptionist. She created the position and put her daughters in place, right? Mind you, the constant revolving door of black women at the same job, right? It's so funny because it goes to show how, listen, they look out for each other. But when it comes to you, black men, I'm telling you, man, they don't want to see you on the job. They don't want to see you prosper. And they're coming for your job, dude. Trust me, black men, trust me. Depending on where you live at in the country, every aspect of your life is controlled by black women. You're walking on eggshells. You're walking on thin ice. So you need to document everything. Watch your back. Don't socialize with them. Don't try and mess with them on the job in a sexual way, because it will be your ass who gets fired, not them. And not to mention, again, they look out for each other. They hire each other. And, it is what it is. So not to mention that, right? And my last point, again, it goes to show how black women, they're just hardwired in a way where, listen, that's why they're the least desired, because when it comes to control, that's where black women feel like, they shine the best. They exercise control over relationships, family, the workplace, and societal dynamics. But that's because the matriarch shapes them, and they can't help it. They can't help this shit, dude. If you grow up in a matriarch society where the black woman, well, the woman is the head of the household. The woman controls the children. The woman controls the money. The woman controls everything. Not to mention, one thing in the matriarch, one thing you see, right? Black women, they do whatever they want, and yet they don't ever receive no kind of punishment. They hardly ever receive backlash. Again, if people hear this content, or, oh, you're a simp. Oh, you just mad because you don't get no black pussy. Oh, black women, they're not checking for you. Dude, I don't care about that kind of stuff. It's the fact that you're being systematically oppressed by people that look just like you. Forget white supremacy, man. You're being oppressed by black women. It doesn't go. I've been said this a long time ago. Black women are like, matter of fact, you go. What's the damn, man? What's the joint from back in the day with Disney Channel? With Hercules, man, and Hades. Hades guard dog, right? I forgot what the guard dog was called, but that's pretty much black women, right? They are the guard dogs for the white man. The white man is Hades, and the guard dog is the black woman. And what he does is he tells her to attack. He tells her to sick him, or whatever that command is called. But again, you're the victim. You're the prey. She's the apex predator. So again, not only do they control relationships, again, I made the one video on my channel called They Want Control. So that's one way how black women control you, right? that guy said he wanted to go out for dinner. I'm sorry, no, he wanted to go out for drinks, and she flipped the whole script on him, saying, "Nah, I'm not going out for drinks. I want to go out to eat. I want to go to dinner. I want to get dressed up." Telling him what? Listen, she hit him with a whole list of restaurants. I'm like, damn. You feel me? Again, most black kids, listen, when it comes to family, you grew up with your mom. And like I said, man, if you grew up with both parents, it's probably only for a short period of time. Most black children do not grow up with their father in the teenage years. Maybe when you're like, newborn age, from newborn to like 5, or maybe from like 5 to 10. Most black kids do not grow up in the house with their father between 12 and 18, the years where it actually matters the most. Because I'm telling you, black women, they've been hardwired, dude. Listen, we'll let the man enjoy being around his kids if you're lucky enough, but we'll let him enjoy being around his kids, maybe in the beginning stages, just so the kid isn't a complete bastard and doesn't know the father, right? Some people now, I've met young black women who talking about, listen, I'm co-parenting, and she's 6 months pregnant, and I've been told you guys, black women, when they choose to mate, they select for height, size of your Johnson, and the fact that you're economically oppressed. They don't have children by men that can actually, provide for the children. They have children by men who are controlled by the system and controlled by her. So, of course, she gets pregnant by this bum, but she turns around and wants a guy who can actually provide for himself and for a family to help her take care of Tyrone's kids. So again, they control you in the relationship aspect. They control you in the family aspect. Again, when it comes to the workplace, dude, if you ever had a black woman as your superior on a job, like, come on, dude. Do I gotta keep going into detail about this stuff, man? Listen, they control you. You don't follow their commands, you're fired. You're written up. Listen, if you're trying to explain yourself, they look at that as you're back talking to them. They look at that as, man, you're not following orders. You're not being a good old simp. Listen, black women are pretty much the slave master cracking the whip on you. And then, not to mention that, with the societal dynamics, you can't even talk about what they're doing because, again, the black simps. Listen, these guys are like anime characters, dude. They jump from out the woodwork. You feel me? They jump from out the woodwork, power up, go Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and they attack you. They attack you, man. In one of those videos that I played at the beginning, right? There was a simp in the comment section talking about, oh, listen, she was hired and fired for the same purpose of making the content or something like that. And he was saying how she don't need a job. I'm like, what? Dude, those chicks got less than 100K followers on Instagram. Not to mention they don't have no OnlyFans page. They don't have a YouTube channel. No type of business selling any type of merch or anything. Dude, she went viral for shaking ass. She went viral for talking about sex. They're not getting paid for that. Like I said, the simps, man, the simps encourage the bad behavior. That's why black women keep participating in this shit. Oh man, this was just a whole mouthful for me, but pause. But you guys can keep doing this, right? All I'm saying is be prepared, man. In 5 to 10 years, you're gonna see how black women pretty much control like the whole workforce, dude. Of course, they won't be above white women or white men, but all you black brothers, man, listen, be prepared. That's all I gotta say, man. Stay on your P's and Q's. Make sure you do your job and document everything. Record them if you have to. Record them if you have to. Even if listen, I understand sometimes recording somebody against their will is illegal, but listen, it doesn't matter because as long as you can show proof of whatever you're trying to show proof of, you may lose your job, but it puts a blemish on her character. And that's all that matters, black man. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Blessings.